They said it would shape her into a woman. They said it was tradition, discipline, and the best way to raise a teenage girl. But no one warned Mama that boarding school could also break a girl. That behind those high fences, where rules are strict and silence is golden, darkness awaits. This is the story of Adeze. Adeze had always been the apple of her mother's eyes. She was 16, smart, respectful and gentle. She helped Mama at the shop, washed the plates without being asked, and still knelt down when greeting elders. But then, Senior Waye came and Mama started to panic. This girl needs focus. No more distraction, no boys, no friends sneaking around. She must go to boarding school. Are you sure? Papa Adeze asked. She's never left home before. She will adjust, Mama said. It's for her future. That night, Adeze listened from behind the curtain, heart thumping. She didn't want to go, but no one asked her, and in the morning, her fate was sealed. The sun was blazing when they reached the iron gates of St. Teresa Girls' Boarding School. The sign read, Discipline, Honor, Excellence. But the place looked cold, like a prison pretending to be a school. Girls in worn uniforms moved in silence, heads down, eyes hollow. Smile, Adeze, Mama said cheerfully. You will make friends in no time. But Adeze could feel it. Something was off. The matron barely greeted them. Her locker smelled of dust and rat poison. Her bunkmates didn't even say hello. That night, in the darkness, a girl 2 beds down whispered into the silence, "Don't let them hear you cry. Seniors don't like noise." Adeze bit her lips, and the tears came anyway. The first week felt like war. No phones, no visits, no one to call when the light bulbs burst or when the bathrooms stink of rot. Seniors ruled the school like soldiers. Some were just mean, others were monsters. Senior Choma, tall, fierce, strong, and always angry, took special interest in Adeze. One day, Senior Choma approached Adeze and demanded her to be her lover. Adeze was stunned. She couldn't believe what she heard, and for a moment, she was silent. But despite being so scared of Senior Choma, Adeze turned down her offer. And from that day onwards, Senior Choma became Adeze's worst nightmare. "Hey, new girl, come and wash my pants. And if I see soap foam on them, you will eat it," Senior Choma said, looking very angry and fierce. Adeze tried to respond. "But I'm not supposed to touch." "Are you deaf?" Senior Choma snapped at her. "Better wash these pants and let them dry before sundown. If not, I will give you a punishment worse than hell." Adeze couldn't do anything. She just looked at her. Tears rolled down her cheeks. Every night, Adeze stared at the ceiling, too afraid to sleep. She heard sobs, she smelled blood, and once, just once, she heard a girl whispering prayers under her breath, begging for morning to come. But morning never came fast enough. There was a corner of the school no one talked about. Behind the dining hall, near the broken water tap, there was a concrete block girls called the punishment slab. That's where seniors dragged disobedient juniors. No teachers ever came, no cameras, no questions. One rainy Friday, Adeze returned late from the library. She had been hiding under a desk, hiding from Senior Choma. He opened the door down, and there she was, Senior Choma, waiting for her. Senior Choma smiled coldly at her. "You think you are smart, bookworm." They dragged her, 4 seniors. Her slippers broke. Her shoes were soaked in mud. She doesn't remember all of it, just the slap, her clothes being torn into shreds, the bruises in her thighs and her breast, the belt buckle that missed her eye by a thread, and the taste of sand. She lay there for hours. When she crawled back to the dorm, no one spoke. No one ever does. The silence is louder than screams. 6 weeks passed before the first visiting day. Mama arrived with jollof rice, chin-chin and Fanta. She wore her best wrapper and a proud smile. Mama laughing. "My Adeze, see how you are glowing." Adeze forced a smile. Her cheeks hid bruises, her soul hid scars. She tried to speak, but every time she opened her mouth, Senior Choma's voice echoed. "Snitch, you silly girl, and you will live in a coffin." So Adeze just nodded, swallowed rice she could barely taste, and told Mama what she wanted to hear. "Good girl, I told you this place would change you," Mama said. Oh, it changed her, Mama, but just not the way Mama hoped. Adeze had a friend in the dorm. Her name was Ngozi. She was funny, kind, and always shared her garri. One morning, she didn't wake up. Her mattress was cold. Her locker open, but her sandals were still there. Adeze whispering, "Where is Ngozi?" No one answered, not even the matron. Later that week, a rumor spread. Ngozi had jumped the fence. Some said she was expelled. Some said she was sent home. But Adeze knew better. She had heard her cry the night before. She had heard the slam door slam. And after that night, even the strongest girls began to sleep with one eye open. The teacher said nothing. The school moved on. But something broke inside Adeze that day. Adeze began writing letters. She couldn't mail them, but she wrote them anyway. "Dear Mama, I am not okay. Please take me home. I'm scared. I don't sleep. I don't laugh anymore. I just want to be your little girl again." She hid the letters under her pillow, one every week, until one fateful day, Senior Choma found them. Senior Choma, raging in anger. "So you have been reporting us in secret, you this stupid girl." They tore her letters. That night, they poured water on her mattress, broke her locker lock, called her names she didn't even understand, and they all molested her. And the next morning, Adeze didn't wake up. It was the smell of the towel and the sound of soft prayers that woke her. She was in the sick bay, her lips cracked, her head hot, her hands and thighs bruised. The nurse shook her head. "You are not supposed to survive this place, are you?" When Mama finally came, Adeze didn't hide her tears. She clung onto her mother's wrapper like she was drowning. "My baby, what have they done to you?" Mama said, tears rolling down her cheeks. The matron tried to lie. The principal blamed normal school discipline, but Mama didn't wait for explanation. She signed the form, took Adeze home, and never ever sent her back. Some say boarding school built character, but for Adeze, it broke something innocent. Not every school is evil, but not every child survives the silence. So before you pack your daughter's bags, before you choose rules over relationship, before you believe a good uniform means a good heart, ask the girls who stopped laughing. Ask the ones who never made it out, because the danger is not just in what happens, is in who your child becomes afterwards. If this story moved you, hit the like button, subscribe and share with a parent who needs to hear this. Was Adeze's story familiar? Did something like this happen to you or someone you know? Tell your story in the comments. Let's protect our daughters, one voice at a time.